It's Madden NFL 23. Coming up, we'll see Elijah Moore. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Jets and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. As a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23.
And a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Bryce Hall. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 87 yards.
A type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Wilson smart to take.
First down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6.
Slides to a hole. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a 2nd sack here in the first drive out defensively. And we have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they got the
long. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
4th down coming up after the incomplete pass. They get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set him up with a first down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
And all in all, smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it. And then he went to the NFL draft in 2021 on the heels of being the 2021 Senior Bowl MVP. Took him in the 3rd round that year. NFL arm strength at his best when he loosens up in the pocket and lets his talents flow.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 to this one. Still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the counter, it's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. It's a room to maneuver. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last
10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run.
And pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mond. That's complete right around the 8. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain.
Get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a...
Okay, right.
Now Mond. This is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Ferguson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there we stand. They're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shop.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Today, and it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
try and run for it with Connor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mond out of the shotgun. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Mond. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Mond's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. The result only
Catch the ball.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Connor up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And as they head out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes
it's finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield. Throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 53 yards. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mond's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Algier going straight ahead. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They run behind center with Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 44 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Defense here, they did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Paul again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just for the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. To throw is Wilson. He'll try nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and scoring position, picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work at it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure.
Set up a 2nd and 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Holding. Offense.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone...
1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, head coach, offensive coordinator, we run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant calling plays to win the game first. That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final time. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And with just timeout call.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA.
Around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams make...
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball and sending them backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold it.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Field across the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This is Connor running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, caught by London. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
During the course of practice each and every day, the best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard. 10 and a first. Now it's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in down. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. Now here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. But the passing windows are just... He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? There. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Outside handoff to the right side.
The entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards, 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this. Like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees it, the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Caught that
10, right at the 40. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep
16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that extends their drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. There's no question it's turned into results.
Wilson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I'm sure their guy has time to deliver the football, and they wind up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff up the middle. Horn. And he's brought down right at the 5. In mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marlon Davidson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just stat ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this one is right through. And the lead is back down to 3 here.
It really is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here's Mond. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because
on 1st and 10 is Connor. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, partner, here football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
Just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 16-13, a little under a minute 50 remaining. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and in. Game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jets are going to go before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll go for it. It's Hall. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the...
Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium?